for it. You could die for it. You could rise to the top, kiss the sky for it. We gon' ride for it, kick around for it. Nigga, put your oaks on, we gon' shine for it. You can lie for it, you could die for it. You could rise to the top, kiss the sky for it. We gon' ride for it, kick around for it. Nigga, put your oaks on.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy here, OD the GM, all the way from Nassau, Bahamas. I ain't doing a video in a while. I've been on a little vacation. Been down in Harbor Island, you know. So, come back now, back on the scene. Ready to do this video again. Now, my last video I did on why Brian Flores would be fired. It was basically a part one. I was given like one side of the spectrum why maybe he would be fired. Some of the things I don't like what I see in so far out of him and his staff. And now I heard other YouTubers talk about it, but man, I didn't know it was that bad.
Just a worthless bum alone on a pile of bricks.
Yo, Ralph! You in here, dude? Hey, I gotta show you. First rule of the internet. Do not read the comments. Should have told you that. Look, this place can bring out the worst in some people. But you gotta ignore all this. This isn't about you, Ralph. It's about them.
People out there cruel. They didn't even watch the video. When you watch the video, you hear what I'm saying. Or even if you watch previous videos I've done, you heard me say, I want this regime to work. Why I want this regime to work? Because they black. Now, I don't care who come after me because I say that. Because they are black, I want them to work. Black people running the Miami Dolphins. That's why I want this to work. People went off the handle. I mean, one guy tell me, say, I need to take off my tin foil hats. Where I from, we don't use that statement. I don't even know what it means. And I couldn't care less. Okay? Just because someone come from a different direction or has a different opinion than you doesn't mean for a second that they are stupid.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Okay.
Not for 1 second. Okay? Doesn't mean they stupid or dumb. Okay? You have had many conversations in your adult life. I assume I speak into adults. Many conversations because someone didn't agree with you or didn't understand your point of view or didn't even think of listening to your point of view. Did they ever call you stupid? Did you ever call you dumb? Did you agree with them if they did? You know? I mean, you just come from a different, you know, I mean, y'all could sit down and chop it up and see who makes sense and who don't make sense. And if you still don't agree, then hey, you just agree to disagree, right? But no, people want to sit down behind a smartphone, a computer, you know, in total safety behind their technology, right? And say all kind of foolishness. Everyone could be respectful of someone else's point of view. Everybody. You don't have to be a big meanie all the time. You understand? We gotta learn to be more classy, man. I didn't think it was this bad. I heard other YouTubers, Dougley, do wrong, and you know, I K-Flex. I heard them talking about, you know, some people just a little cruel. Come on, man. Who you think is an ugly person? One guy, and I respected this guy, you know, he said, I disagree with you, buddy. I disagree with you. You know, but he subscribed and he liked the video. You know, he looking forward to more videos. You know, I respected that. You know, but if you watch and you listen to what I say I do the yin yang, I do the Jekyll and Hyde. You know, I talk about why I think they'll be fired. Now I come back in this video and I talk about why I think Brian Flores would be the coach to take us to the promised land. Take us to the Super Bowl. And not only take us to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl. Okay, now I didn't watch the game Sunday against the Redskins in all its entirety. I think I watched a piece of the first half, didn't really watch the second half. So I can't speak on it too much. Like I said, I was on vacation. You know, we just wasn't into that kind of stuff then. That was kind of a detox. Something was well needed. You know, all work, no play, make Jack a very dull boy. Alright, so now this video is about why Flores will succeed as the coach of the Miami Dolphins and take us where we haven't been in a very long time. Certainly not my lifetime. Alright? Now, what I like with his coaching staff preaches. I heard the DC talk about it, Patrick Graham. I heard Chad O'Shea talk about it. And I heard the big dog himself talk about it. Improvement. You understand? In the actual football player is what they trying to do. Because you could run a blitz, you could run a trick play. You know what I mean? All the exotic stuff you want. That's all well and good. But if you don't have good football players, it just won't work. First and foremost, what they need to find out this season is who is a good football player. And those who weren't good in September, or that good, it was only good enough to make the roster. But if you ain't that good in September, and see where you at, if you improved in December, if you were keeping around. And that's what I like. You understand? Make a good football player first. I always say, I feel like this coaching staff hiding. I saw them blitz Sunday. I was shocked. I almost fell out the bed. Saw them blitz. But I always felt like they hiding their stuff for next season. They will show it. They will put too much on tape. You understand? That's what I think next season we in. Dolphin fans, we in for a treat. I feel that coach preaches discipline. It's all about discipline. Stupid penalties, acting out. He ain't having it. Remember the TNT wall? Takes no talent. Do the right thing. You understand? And I love that because it feels like we ain't had that in forever. For certainly not with, I ain't pointing no fingers. You understand? And he's a pure leader. You can see it when he talks. You understand? He knows how to be respectful. He gets respect. You could hear it from the media. You could hear it from the coaching staff. Even players, sometimes they might be disgruntled. But they show the coach and his staff respect. I love that. You understand? That's a pure leader. Grown man. Shh. Alright? He's been a part of a winning organization for a long time. I think it's what, 06? I ain't sure. I think it's 06. He's been a part of the Patriots. All they do is win. I don't care how much you hate them. I hate them too. But they win the games. Whether they cheat or do it fair, they win games.
Just win, baby.
Alright, so he know how to win. He bringing that. Even Detroit now having some kind of success in their second season. And I think that'll only build. Who knows? Maybe you see a Lions Dolphins Super Bowl in the future. Belichick sitting back and watching his two proteges go at it. You understand? Who knows? Next 3-4 years. Who knows? The first coach to get a meaningful extension. Remember, Sperano get an extension, but that was just a band-aid to cover up the firing that was coming up. Just the, oh yeah, we went out the hardball, but don't worry about that, man. We can give you a little extension, give you some more money. Make it look good. Sperano, I mean, that team, especially 2011, that was a very talented team. I think it's 2011 with Brandon Marshall and Reggie Bush and Dansby and all of them boys. You know, just a quarterback away, Sperano was from doing good things. Jeff Island, Parcells, should have drafted Matt Ryan. Should have drafted Matt Ryan. Anyway, gotta cry over spilled milk now. He doesn't, Flores doesn't come off to me as an arrogant prick. I ain't taking shots at nobody. But he's a humble young man. You understand? Whatever problems are wrong, he just wants to fix it. He owns up to them. He ain't throwing nobody under the bus. You understand? He ain't taking cheap shots at these players. He understands. Everybody got to work together to make it work. A pot of soup only as good as the last ingredient. Yeah, well, if y'all ain't from the Caribbean, y'all ain't probably don't understand that, but real talk. You understand? The last point I want to touch on is his tough practices. Because practice is tough. And I learned this when I was in school playing sports. You know, even in my adult life, if you practice hard, the game will be easier for you. You understand? If you warm up tough, like a buddy of mine used to say, if you come out lackadaisical, you can play lackadaisical. You understand? I think it was Rashad Jones that said, these are the toughest, that was the toughest camp since Sperano. You understand? You work hard in practice, you will be shocked how good you could be on the field sometimes. You understand? The game slow down for you because you're moving so fast and everything in practice. That's why I respect Flores. And why Flores be the coach to take us to the Super Bowl. That day come, I will cry in front of my TV. Okay? Hopefully I get a nice 80-inch before then. It's a 60 looking a little small now. Alright? Or projector, whatever it is I'm watching at the time. I will cry. Because I never see us win. And the Dolphins is my heart. Alright? Guys, that's my 2 cents. Certain players should not be on this team next year. If you watch my previous videos, you all know who they is. You know what I mean? But Lodge shouldn't be in next year. The pass rusher named Charles Harris. He should definitely not be here. You know, there's a lot of players who they ain't wearing the jersey right now. They just can't make a play. I don't care what scheme you fit. At some point, you should be able to make a play. Especially if you was picked in the early rounds. They will not be here. Their audition will come to an end. But anyway, guys, this video is nice and short. I just wanted to get that point across. And ladies and gentlemen, you all stay classy, man. All right? No one gonna bully this. Okay? Hope you all enjoy more videos I got coming. Supposed to have some guests on. That coming. I promise you that coming. We can chop up some football, talk about them old school days. What they remember, I remember. They remember. They could school me. You know. Guys, have fun. This OD the GM. We can link.